Alright, and we are back in the Deep Colosseum in Pokémon Colosseum Randomizer. Hello everybody, I hope everybody is doing well today. We are starting off with Hunter Dewig, I believe? Yes, you're good, real good. You had to be good to get here. I mean, thank you, but also, I don't know about you, I just found a D-Disc and ended up kind of party crashing by going down here without being invited. But you and your Stanton family, I'm sure, have been invited, so congratulations. You are, I guess, a pretty strong trainer. I mean, yes, you are, because you have level 60s, so I gotta respect that. But unfortunately, I don't know about the Stampler, but at least this family is gonna get one-shotted. I'd be surprised if it survives, and we're just gonna, actually, low kick. I was gonna say you use Thunder Punch, so maybe. And you just follow me, so really depending on if Man does one-shot it, that family should also be one-shotted. Just barely. It's a tough cookie right there. But by Stanler. Oh, it says Stanley. I was like, nope, that's not it, so I guess it's just Stan now. Oh, hi, Vileplume. We do have Fire Punch, but Ice Beam still might be the way to go, so I'm going to use that. No, never mind. I'm just going to use Ice Beam still on Famfi and see how much damage Thunder Punch does. Because unfortunately, Man doesn't have an Ice or Fire type. Not very effective. Interesting. There's no it's Grass and no it's Poison. Which one of those is, I guess, more effective against Thunder? Not super effective, but like, huh, the more you know. But now we get to take care of you as soon as you get back down on the ground. Damn it. It's too bad, because like, I don't think anything but Thunderbolt in terms of electric moves can actually attack things that are in the air. Not 100% sure about that, but like, why? Ooh. I'm glad that was not a very heavy hitting move. But Vileplume, we are gonna get you down, okay? Eventually, we just gotta get to a Ham here. Okay, there you go, Ham. Good job, you two. Taking care of that Vileplume. I am so proud of you two. Oh, it's just flat. It's like a pancake. Low-key, I'm sure there's been people who made pancake art out of that. If not, probably would be pretty easy, at least, to get the form of it down. But there you go, Dewey, you did your best. You are good. It's like, real good. Oh, dude, come on. Not too bad yourself. You're not too bad yourself. You're gutsy coming down this. It guts you to come down this deep in the Colosseum. Whatever she said. Thanks, Prowlin. I mean, you have a lot of guts coming down here too to get to this Colosseum. Oh, adorable little Kabuto and Doduo. I'm also not sure if these are different Pokemon, because I know at some point we're gonna reach 2 joke trainers, but I think that's not until like, the last round where you'd be fighting into Dakin. And I think Kabuto is rock and thunder. Water. I would be surprised if it ended up being thunder somehow. But okay, good. I'm glad it was. I also don't really know if the Pokemon is ground and it's also water. Would the ground take priority over the water? It feels like that would be the case, and I'm pretty sure that is, because I remember fighting Swampert, and I'd be like, yeah, no, it's not effective, and be like, bruh. And also, ooh, a Gyarados, yeah, so I think these are actually different Pokemon. I don't remember fighting a Gyarados at all. And I know it's supposed to be a dragon, but the way the body looks in this game, it just makes me think of a giant shrimp. Like a prawn or something like that. Or even like a lobster. But goodbye, Palin. You're the real deal! I mean, thank you. You're good yourself. Yeah, you had to get here to UFO or something? I dug my wheel down myself. I guess the game was just so shocked to hear that he dug all the way down. But yeah, you tell him, worker Toei, you and your knee-round female and Magikarp. You beautiful Magikarp. I find it funny how we just fought a Gyarados and now it's like the backwards evolution of Magikarp. I mean, mind you, I'm sure some of these Pokemon could be rather scary. Now for the heck of it, I'm just gonna switch out a Pokemon now, which will be Rob. Just weird not having Rob or Poppy. Yeah, they're just paired together. The reason why I pair them together at this point is because Poppy is our Tyranitar instead of Pupitar. Because at the time we got her, it's a Pupitar. It makes sense to her. And Rob is brown, so he doesn't really get affected by the sandstorm. It looks like it was kind of digging it and it just shot mud out. Honestly, that's kind of appropriate, but it's also kind of funny looking at the same time. It's like, are you okay? Do you need some help? I'm so tempted to use Earthquake, but I don't want to KO Man over here, so we're just gonna not do that and target this for a Wilmer. I said Will King, but not quite a Will King yet. Or Will Lord, not Will King. But goodbye, near-round, adorable little thing. Ah, they're so cute. And Granbull, okay. Kind of like how Granbull actually ended up being a fairy type later on. I don't still quite understand why it became a fairy type, not like dark or something like that. But like, I don't know, there's something really adorable about that. Same with its first evolution, which I forget what that Pokemon is called. But now it's time to take care of you, my dear Granbull. See if you are able to survive this ice beam. Probably could, yeah, that kind of figured so. Since most of these trainers are gonna be to like low to high 60s, I don't know if any of them really reach level 70 until, of course, we get to Dakin, which he does have, I think, like mid to early 60s to 70 Pokemon. But Dad Grumble did not even get a chance to do anything. Darn, I'm too tired from all the digging. I mean, to be fair, that is a lot of work. We're very deep in. Oh, so we meet again. You're not skipping my raft this time. Aw, yeah, I still love how the music is here. It's too bad that Miror B is the only one in this game that really has a theme like this in terms of admin. Like, why not have like the other four have their own special themes? But mind you, it makes Miror B just a little bit more special. I like how he isn't even shocked that we're down here. I wonder if it's because we fought them again. You know what, I was gonna use Slow Kick, but why not get good old Ice Cube out here? Because Ice type moves, plus he has Obtusa. It also lowers the chance of one of them having ground type moves. So I believe Torkoal is also ground. Fire for sure, I just don't remember if it's mono or duo type, but regardless, not like it would stand a chance. But also because, again, I just like mixing and matching the different Pokemon that we have in our parties. Okay, you paralyze whoever you want to paralyze. Ham, that does make sense. Not paralyze, I don't know why I thought it was using a paralyzing move. I guess because like the slight hinge that it had there. Okay, so Ham, I want you to use Fire Punch against this Mischievous, and then we are going to use Ice Beam against this Onix. Just curious to know how much damage Fire Punch will take. So I think it's actually the weakest move that we have on Ham, at least. Because Obtusa does this a little bit more, I think Ice Beam just does a little bit more as well. And say Mega Punch as well is a pretty strong move. And it's also, surprisingly, a normal type move. It feels like it should be a fighting type, but no, it isn't. And I love it when like, moves like that just kind of are surprising, like, hey, why not have it be like this? Now use Trap Hammer, and because there's a chance to burn, well, yeah, okay, you use your X defense. Why not? use Heat Wave for the chance of burning. Because I feel like keeping these two out until the end of the battle. Unless of course something comes out and like, okay, this Pokemon would be a lot better against X Pokemon because he has 2 more. Loudred! Oh, adorable, yeah. So I think Miror B has slightly different Pokemon because I don't remember his deep Colosseum fight last time having a Loudred. But like, Loudred, not Loudred. I'm so used to seeing Loudreds at this point, I was like automatically going there. But okay, so use it against Hirayama and use you against this Loudred because we can. Poor Ice Cube is not outspeeding any of the Pokemon that we have here, which is fine. Ice Cube actually ends up being one of the stronger Pokemon, or at least actually is more of a tank. So like if for whatever reason we're in Overwatch, I feel like Ice Cube would be like Reinhardt. Dio, actually most of these would probably just be, seems like, what's this Scout TF2? Apparently TF2 and Overwatch are just in my brain right now. Yeah, I forgot her name. The most speedish one. The one that would be Scout. And I guess technically it would be like having a Scout over here too. But goodbye, Miror B, that was a great fight. You lovely disco-loving man. I love you so much, I would love to cosplay as him. Oh, no. My tempo is off again. This won't do at all. Oh, Miror B. You did fine, okay? Ooh la la, you must be skilled. Otherwise you wouldn't come now, would ya? I mean, I don't know, Regal, would I? So up here he says, ooh la la. Like, what are you, a Polly Pocket? Either way, you have a Sound Shrew and another Grumble. I mean, okay. I see you. I don't know why I said I see you, but I guess I just see her. I guess it also kind of fits the theme. So it feels like a lot of these trainers here tend to have cute Pokemon. Not always, but still. Low Kick. Because I forgot that Low Kick is fighting type move, I don't know how. But also kind of just forgot that we can use it against Scramble. It always feels like Scramble is like a dark and normal type, but nope, just solid normal. And I don't remember if Scramble becomes normal and fairy in later generations, because I only really saw it in one game. And I don't remember which game it was that I even saw it in, but like, hey. Either way, it doesn't really matter that much. So it is very close to being down. But now I just want to switch Pokemon again. And this time we are gonna send out good old Poppy, because we were talking about her earlier and why not? The only one now that has not reached the spotlight yet has been Dio! But he will come out eventually too. Probably not in this round, maybe until we get to Dakin. Yeah, Dakin. I had to think because I always get Dakin and Dakin mixed up. I don't know why. I mean, okay, you spring up like a soccer ball there, okay? You do you. Too bad we don't have a move that can just hit in the arena here. But no, it is what it is. Let's use Rock Tomb actually, let's see if that does anything. And Spark. I'd be surprised if that was one that... Okay, Megazoom, I see you. Could hit. I was hoping that would... To know some rock moves can hit there. Also, this is semi-random, but as I was leveling up Hound, I was using the speed up option, and I absolutely love seeing Beautifies and Venomoths and other flying Pokemon there. Because they just like go so fast with the wings, it is hilarious, and I could not stop but to laugh. And yes, one-shotting it. Good job, Batman. Good job. Not surprised because Batman is one of the many glass cannons that we have. Most of our Pokemon glass cannons is absolutely hilarious. But first want to fight, Regal. Ooh la la. It's not a wonder if you came down here. I mean, you're pretty strong yourself too, ooh la la. could go anywhere if what's needed to go to the Colosseum like this. I know that's not what he said, but this is kind of just what I read. Hello, Gorbel, said Gobrel. At least I would be more close than Stanley. Because that's all it changes is an R and a B together. And I wonder if we can make another Nintendo name or something like that, or another Pokemon name, if we had just like switch around the names, or the letters in the names. Okay, so I'm actually gonna switch our Hound to Dio, just because, you know what, I feel like it feels like it would be better for the Pokemon that we have here. Because I want to use... Ooh, that actually survived. You go, Kendra. Thank you for not having poison on your body. Well, that being said, I don't think the Spark would really affect it, so maybe I'll do that. I also still am surprised to find out, all these years of playing Pokemon, that Kendra actually has an ability that will allow it to have poison on its body if it hits at least. But yeah, that's why I would have sent out Dio, because Shopper is Ghost type, and we have electric moves. By electric, I mean psychic moves that we can use against it. Ooh, Dewgong. Adorable. Still too bad that we ended up finding Milo so early on in the playthrough, because Dewgong was alongside with Ice Cube. I know I mentioned it before, but if you didn't know, with this randomizer we actually started off with Regice. Of all things, I was stoked to have that because I love Regice. It's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. And Dewgong was with us too, but the reason why I wanted to switch out Dewgong kind of early on is because, well, we got ourselves a Milotic, which was Mallow, which is on the side of the party over there, and Ice Cube, so we already had like an Ice and Water Pokemon that I wanted to keep throughout the game. Because I tend to have the Pokemon that are all kind of separate. I don't mind duo types, but as long as it's not more than like 2 or 3 of them. Arr, how exasperating. You did pretty good yourself too. Your Kingdom survived pretty well. My Pokemon love to battle. That's good for them, Walbert. I'm pretty sure you and me here also love battling, considering we were both in Colosseums. Mind you, if there's some Pokemon trainers also don't love to battle that are in Colosseums, might just be in here for the money. Or maybe to level up their Pokemon for whatever reason. Hey! A Rose! And a Slap King. I would love to have a Slap King. You know what? Why not use Mega Kick, see how much damage that does. And then use Low Kick, just in case that doesn't do too much. Mind you, Ham is not as fast as Slap King. So goodbye, poor little Slap King. Whoever is going to come after this is going to get punched and kicked in the face. By again, a not fighting move, I'm surprised. With a move that's called Mega Kick, it feels like it should be a physical move, but that is what it is. Ooh, that almost one-shotted the Ninkata. I don't know why I was said Ninkata. But, ah well. Okay, so I'm gonna use Mega Kick again, because I can, and use Thunder Punch against this Vault, because I'm curious to know if this will one-shot it. It should, considering it's a Vault, but we'd be surprised. Goodbye, buddy. I like how they had really long feet, because of the way the model looked there. Not too adorable. I don't know why sometimes I keep wanting to call Not Too, why not? Those are 2 completely different Pokemon. Sure, they're both psychic, but they're not very alike. The one is a bird and the other is not a bird. I also don't know why I keep thinking that Hoot Hoot should be a psychic type. Because it just looks like it should be. It also kind of feels like, I don't remember what... The Pokemon that has the lead, Farfetch. I feel like that should be like fighting type. I don't know why either. But we got we got the Luchador Pokemon later down though, so just that. I'm so sorry, my Pokemon. Oh, Robert. They love to fight. I'm sure they're fine even fainting.
Here again, I'll crush you.
I mean, Jacob, bro, we fought you like, what, 3 times already? This is the 4th time. What makes you think you're gonna crush me now? Ooh, okay, Clear. This would actually be a pretty good setup if Man wasn't so much faster than Ham. So as soon as they can set up for like water type to go to Kecleon, but we can still do that. And then use slow kick against Raichu, because I do want to set that up, because if the Kecleon doesn't survive, then we can use Thunder against it and finish it off, because water, thunder, da 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 da. And then we could use Mega Kick against this Raichu over here. Okay, halfway down, damn, that's actually not that bad. I also love Kecleon's ability of being able to just switch types on a whim like that. Agility, you're trying to outspeed everybody, are you? I mean, fair enough. It was actually the slowest Pokemon of all. But now we will use Fire Punch, almost said Thunder Punch. And then use Thunder Punch, there we go. So I guess I was thinking ahead. You know, should I finish off this Raichu? No. I barely did any damage, that's so sad. But maybe that just means it has more of a physical defense. So a lot of the Pokemon that we've actually fought feels like have been more on the defense as opposed to the other defense. Again, why is it not like physical defense and special defense? Because they're both defenses. That's be not being nitpicky, but maybe like, well, about it. And then please allow us to hit. I would love to take care of this beautiful Kecleon that we got here. But goodbye, Raichu. Took you 3 times to get it down, kind of surprising. Adorable little hunter. We also had one named Cupcake that we were using previously for a while. And now, because I'm knowing that using that and I don't really want to heal Pokemon, well, I mean I want to heal them, but I don't really need to heal them when I have other Pokemon in the back. I think I'm gonna switch it down. So it might be a better play against Dakin's Pokemon over here. Ooh, a Curlia. How cute. Rot and then Curlia. Now that I think about it, I don't think we actually end up fighting a Carnivore at all. Okay, and now we're sending out both Dio and good old Poppy. And Poppy. That's because I feel like it. And we get Sandstorm, so regardless, we're gonna get chip damage if for whatever reason we can't actually hit them with anything. Yeah, I kind of figured that you would have something that would also be against him. And that one actually was a pretty good chunk of damage against Dio. It wasn't a lot, but just enough that I have a feeling probably could have actually killed poor Ham. And the reason why I switched out Manman is because Manman was paralyzed, and with the chances of it being higher on Corrales' side, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna do that. And now we can use, let's use Phase Attack against you. And then I was gonna use Bone Rush, but Hunter does have Levitation. So instead we're just gonna use Rock Tomb. Okay, you just wasted 1 turn with them, but accuracy, I see you. I absolutely love how admins actually tried to set themselves up for success. Goodbye, Curlia. Goodbye. I'm so sorry that you had to get one-shotted there, but I'm glad it did one-shot though. Now we got a Mankey. Hello, Mankey. He's setting up like DK and Smash or something there. With your arms. I would imagine probably, considering Mankeys are just something that just really want to fight. They're ready to fight everything in his path that chooses to go in his way. Now, extra sensory, and then we're gonna use Bone Rush against you, Mankey, because I feel like it. Goodbye, Hunter. I would be very surprised if it ended up surviving against Dio. Dio is actually our strongest Pokemon all in all. And Mankey, it looks like you are gonna get two-shotted. Goodbye, Mankey. I guess still technically one shot, because that was 2 moves as 1 move. But you said you were gonna defeat me again, Dakin? I figured, no. That middle part kinda looks like a shuriken. The middle of the Colosseum.
This can't be. My Dakin loses again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dakin. It just kind of had to be, okay? But now, well, it was round 2 out of 5 in the Deep Colosseum. So I'm just going to do different pairs. Aside from the Deep Kings, is what I'm thinking I'm going to do in the last round. We can actually refight Willy again. I don't know why I'm healing my Pokemon right now. But we could also refight Kill. So all depending on how long or how quick the Deep Kings round will go, we might refight both of them, or quickly refight them in their own episode. But regardless, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out when it actually happens. But until then, we are going to leave it here, and of course in the next episode, we are going to continue. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a gigantic thumbs up. If you liked this video, please high-five that like button, explode the subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.